All right, that's enough of the rhythm, I hear you say. Bring on the solo. Okay, well, here we go. So you've heard me play the solo through on the first blog we did for this blues. So if you haven't, check it out again because it's very important for the timing. This track is not hard to play physically, you know, once you get used to it. But what is hard is the timing. So have a listen to the timing, and then there is a little backing track on the first blog, all right, for you to play along with too. So do check that out. So here we go. I'll show you those licks that you heard on the first blog. Right, so here's lick number 1. Now that comes in on beat number 4 of the counting. So that's 7 slide up to 8 on the G, 7 on the B, 9 on the B, all right, 7 on the B, on the E, I'm sorry, on the high E, and then slide, I slide 9 up to 12, so it goes. That's lick number 1. Lick number 2 is this. So there what you're doing is 9 on the high E, hammer on to 10 on the high E, and then pick 9 on the high E, go back to 7. And then move 7 on the G, back 1 fret to 6 on the G, and finish on 9 on the D. So far you've got. And then you do this kind of classic blues move, goes like this. So that is, I'm using my second finger here to slide from 8 to 9 on the D, and then I catch 9 on the high E, sorry, on the B, and then slide that whole shape back 2 frets to 7 on the D, 7 on the B. Okay, so that goes. Then we have this cool little lick, which goes like this. This is another classic blues move. So that is almost the same as the first lick. 7, slide up to 8 on the G, okay. 7 on the B, 9 on the B. Then you've got this move. 7 on the high E to 9 on the B. And then 10 on the high E, back to 9 on the B. We're always going back to that 9 note. So you've got. And then you flatten your finger, all right, to go to 9 on the high E, back to 9 on the B. So far you've got. And then the last note is 7 on the high E. Okay, so this goes like this. And we're going to finish this lick with a little slide. So that's 7 to 9. 7 up to 9 on the G, back to 7. And then you kind of bend it a bit and kill it with your right hand. So, all right, so let me put that together for you. Now, after that, we have a very similar lick, which goes like this. So the beginning bit is similar, isn't it? 7 up to 9, back to 7 again. And a little curl. They call that a curl when you're kind of bending down, killing it. Then we've got 9 on the D, 9 on the A. And then we're going to do a little hammer on from 7 up to 8. And finish on 9 on the D. So. That's a good blues lick that. You've heard that a lot, I'm sure. All right, so then we've got another cool one. Goes like this. So on the D string now, 7 up to 9, back to 7. And then we're going to go chromatically downwards. Now, chromatically just means every note in the scale. So we've got 9 on the A, okay, 8 on the A, 7 on the A, 6 on the A, and then a quick slide from 5 on the A to 6, and then finish on 9 on the D. So let me play it slow. Okay. So that's a pretty cool lick. So from the other one. done now. So now we're nearly at the end of the blues. We've got this one. So 9 up to 11, back to 9 on the high E. And then we're going 11 on the B, 11 on the G. Then we're going 10 on the G, 9 on the G, and then we do a little kind of slide double thing like we did before. 9 on the G, 9 on the high E. Slide up to 11, all right, and then back again. So, and then a very similar lick for the next chord, okay. So that's 7 up to 9, back to 7 again. 9 on the B, 9 on the G. And then this double stop idea again, but this time it's 8 on the G, 8 on the high E, slide back to 7, okay? So let me put those two together for you. Then we have a really cool lick, goes like this. Okay, so that is 9 on the D, and then you want to flatten your third finger here. I'm doing that with my third finger. And that is 9 on the G, 9 on the B. The next bit, if you bar down on the G string, 7 on the G, 7 on the B, and then hammer on to 8, all right, on the G, and finish on 9 on the D. Well, that's a B note, by the way. This is a blues in B, so that note sounds good. So, there we go. Here is the last lick. I'll play it with the other one. Okay, that's the end of the blues there. So then we go 7 up to 8 again. 7 on the B. 9 on the G. And then we go, so that's 7 up to 9 on the B, 7 on the high E, back to 9 on the B. And then we're going to bend up, a little bend on the high E, 9, okay, on the high E, upper whole step, but kill it with your right hand, and then let down to 9, so now you're going to do this move. So that's 7 on the high E, hammer on to 9, pull off to 7. Okay, on the high E. Then at 9 on the B, back to 7 on the high E. And then you're going to pull off 9 off to 7 on the B. So far we've got this. Okay, so far, all together. And here's the last two notes. That's 7 up to 8 again, we're doing that a lot. And then finish on 9 on the A. Okay, so let me play those two licks, two ending licks together for you. That's all the licks for the solo. Hope you enjoyed that. There were the licks. Remember to check out the performance on the first blog so you can get the timing. And remember, the rhythm is the most important thing. If you're playing the rhythm like this, then there is no way anyone can, you know, solo over it. So make sure you work on that 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and thing. Okay, 12/8 time. Have some fun with that. I'll see you in the next blog.